अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब। होप सब लोग ठीक ठाक होंगे, खैर वाफियत से होंगे। आप लोग देख रहे हैं स्टेट टाइम यूट्यूब चैनल। आज के इस लेक्चर में मैं आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करूंगी चैप्टर नंबर 20 के शॉर्ट आंसर्स फ़िज़िक्स के। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं हम अपने टॉपिक को, लेकिन उससे पहले आप लोगों ने मेरे चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करना है, बेल आइकन पर क्लिक करना है ताकि मेरी हर नई आने वाली वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन ईजिली आप तक पहुँच सके। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर है, Bohr's theory of hydrogen atom is based upon several assumptions. Do any of these assumptions contradict classical physics? According to classical physics, the electron, while revolving around the nucleus, radiates energy continuously, while according to first postulate of Bohr's theory, electrons revolve in the allowed orbit without radiating energy. Both of these arguments are opposite to each other. Third postulate of Bohr's theory also contradicts with the classical concept in terms of spectra. Bohr's theory speaks about line spectra, while classical theory talks about continuous spectrum. Question number 2 is, what is meant by a line spectrum? Explain how line spectrum can be used for the identification of elements. The spectrum emitted by monoatomic element which gives up sharp bright lines separated from each other is called line spectrum. The atom of each element has its own energy level diagram, thus each atom has its own characteristics line spectrum which is different from every other element. So different element emit line spectrum of different set of wavelength, so each element can be distinguished from its particular spectrum. Question number 3 है, can the electron in the ground state and hydrogen absorb a photon of energy 13.6 electron volt and greater than 13.6 electron volt? By absorbing a photon of energy equal to 13.6 electron volt, the electron will be ejected from the atom. If provided energy greater than 13.6 electron volt, then it will absorb it and utilize the excess energy greater than ionization energy as kinetic energy of electron. Therefore, the electron of hydrogen atom in the ground state can absorb a photon of energy greater than 13.6 electron volt. How can the spectrum of hydrogen contain so many lines when hydrogen atom contain one electron? We know that an electron in the hydrogen atom has only one ionization potential value but has large number of excitation potential values. So when an electron of hydrogen atom get excited, it come back to ground state either by single step or step by step from high energy orbit to lower energy orbit. In this case, several lines can be obtained. Question number 5 है, is energy conserved when an atom emits a photon? Yes, energy is conserved when an atom emits a photon. When an electron absorbs some energy, it jumps to some higher energy level, and when it comes back to same level, it emits the same energy in the form of radiation. This energy absorbed is equal to the energy emitted. Explain why a glowing gas gives only certain wavelength of light and why that gas is capable of absorbing the same wavelength. Given a reason why it is transparent to other wavelength. The atom of every glowing gas emits the radiation of certain wavelength which constitute its spectrum. The spectrum of every gas is separate from one another. So for a certain gas, the radiation of specific wavelength are needed for excitation, which are similar to the radiation emitted during their glow. What do we mean when we say that the atom is excited? Under normal conditions, electrons of an atom remain in their normal state or ground state. Upon receiving energy, electrons move to higher order orbit. These electrons are said to be in excited state. The atom whose electrons are in excited state is called excited, or when we say that an atom is excited, we mean one of the electrons of that atom is in higher energy state than their allowed state. Can X-rays be reflected, refracted, diffracted and polarized last like any other waves? Explain. Yes, as the X-ray are the part of EM spectrum rays, therefore they will exhibit all the phenomena associated with waves. Thus, X-rays can be reflected, refracted and diffract and polarized. What are the advantages of laser over ordinary light? It is monochromatic, phase coherent and unidirectional, very intense. Explain why laser action could not occur without population inversion between atomic level. To achieve the laser action, we have to make sure that the number of excited atom in the lasting medium is much more than the atom in the ground state. This condition is known as population inversion. Without achieving this state, laser action cannot be started. In turn, large number of phase coherent photons cannot be obtained, which ultimately result into an intense laser beam. सो स्टूडेंट्स, ये थी आज की वीडियो। होप तो आप लोगों को एक्सरसाइज के सारे शॉर्ट आंसर्स यहाँ पे मिल गए होंगे। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, दुआ में याद रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़।